I heard you like your radio just like you like your coffee. Just like you like your coffee. Hot, black, and sexy. The Coffee Gang on Hot 93.3 Lagos.
That is the Kolderbank remix, Charlie XCX. It is 13 minutes past the hour of 10. It is June 8th, and it is definitely a very, very freaky Friday. We've had Niniola in the house. Now we have Laolu Senbanjo. We still have some guests coming into the studio. I mean, what can we do? We just give it to you back to back to back to back. Great music, and of course, the superstars of the world. Yes, this is what we do here on Hot 93.3 FM. Laolu, how are you holding up over there?
Cool, good.
Fantastic. Okay, so we were talking earlier on and you spoke about, okay, so at this period of time, you've moved to the States.
Yeah.
What then, how did you discover that which you are right now, basically?
You know, to be honest, I'll say tools.
Mm-hmm.
Having tools to work.
Okay.
You know, and I just played around and pretty much experimented with a lot of tools I have. You know, and the Nigerian spirit, now it's something we cultivate in the spirit we cultivate.
I love that you're saying that and you're wearing the Nigerian jersey.
Honestly,
you have your face paint on. It's amazing.
It's a vibe because there's nothing I have, there's nothing I've given to the world, there's nothing I've exhibited on the art stage that I haven't learned at home, you know.
Yeah.
It's something about not giving up, it's something about being the best at what you do here that our parents tell us, you know, the society kind of, you know, puts this in us, you know, in a way that it's it's Lagos thing. Like you either go big or you go home. You want to do it and do it well.
Yeah.
You know.
Uh-huh.
So that is something I've had and something I cherish and something that has actually exhibited itself on the stage. I found myself having the tools to be able to work. For example, going to the art stores and experimenting with paint on leather, paint on jacket, and using my style, which is homegrown, which is called Sacred Art of the Ori. Mm-hmm. Ori means Yoruba, meaning for head. Mm-hmm. And that Ori could also mean a lot of things because I kind of draw inspirations from Yoruba mythology. Okay. Things like that my grandmother and I used to talk about when I was way younger.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And all these things kind of just, you know, informed my strategy, informed the way I saw the world. So every time I wanted to talk about my art, I was kind of deeply rooted in cultural, you know, themes. So I would talk about things like Yoruba mythology, talk about Yoruba gods, for example. So I see people talking about Zeus. I'm talking about Greek gods. I'm talking about different things. I'm like, oh, do you know Yoruba people have Shango? Do you know we have Oshun? Do you know we have Oya and all these things? Yeah. And people are like, wow, you know. And these are amazing stories that pretty much they exist and therefore it's a culture. And all these things have art with them. So pretty much what I'm able to do is, you know, be able to take this to a global stage where I'm talking about our own narratives and talking about our art on a global stage, and it's also very relevant, it's of value. Okay. And it's not less than. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not less than. So pretty much I've just had the opportunity to be one of the people doing this right now. Okay. And it's amazing because everybody's responding amazing. People love it. This that you started now, basically. This that you started now is you started a movement. Yeah. Definitely. Now, do you have loads of people who are actually now, you know, in it, who are really doing what you're doing? I see a lot of people painting themselves, a lot of people in the thing, and I'm, you know, to be honest, the biggest form of flattery is people copying you. So I'm just kind of wow. You know, it's a very unique place to be as an artist where people not only recognize your work, they identify. Okay. They see your art and that is Laolu. You know, not many artists get to that stage in their career. Well, it's a blessing. So, which is pretty phenomenal. The way you've risen and you've projected. Yeah. You know, and that now this is Laolu to the extent that Beyonce's team literally, they looked for you, they searched for you, and they found you. Oh, look at you. Are you blushing? Yep. I know. You have a way you have your ways. So they found you. Have your ways, basically, because I was doing the research and I was they looked for you, and one of the things that I noticed that you actually said, you were you got there and you were just, nobody questioned you. There was no sort of oh, who are you? What do you want here? That sort of thing, you know? Yeah. How did you feel? I want to know how you felt as you walked into that room and you saw all those people. Unreal. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of this just felt unreal. It still feels sometimes I think about it and it's just wow, that happened, you know? Because I'm in a room where a lot of veterans, like people who've been in the industry for 10 years, work with. I meet with people and like, oh, who are you? I'm like, oh, I'm this, and I work with Lady Gaga. Oh, I'm this, I work with Chris Brown. I'm this set. I'm this, I work with Hollywood. I'm watching this movie. I did that. So a lot of people who are like industry people, Hollywood people, like looking at me are like, oh my God. That was like the moment where I'm like, holy crap, I have to bring my A game. You know? So, I mean, Beyonce literally checked me, like told me, like we had a pretty long conversation. She was telling me about my art and things I put on my Instagram, things I put on my YouTube. Nobody goes to my YouTube.
Are you serious? So she had literally delved into you,
and
she knew you.
She does her research.
Okay, so stop. I need to dedicate a whole new segment to the whole Beyonce situation. All right, guys. We will be back in just a minute. It's a vibe. Yes, it's definitely a vibe up here in the studio, and that is 2 Chainz featuring Ty Dolla $ign, Trey Songz. All right, we shall be back in just a little bit.
I heard you like your radio just like you like your coffee. Just like you like your coffee. Hot, black, and sexy. The Coffee Gang on Hot 93.3 Lagos.
Definitely a vibe up here in the studio. All right. By the way, did you guys know? Laolu sings. Laolu actually sings, and we actually have his music. I'm so excited about that. All right, guys, it's Hot 93.3 FM. It is 10:22, and we have Laolu Senbanjo in the house, just in case you didn't know. All right. So, yeah, we were saying earlier on, and I said we are now going to break in transmission in order to get into the Beyonce situation. Okay. And you said Beyonce delved into you, as in, well, not into you, but I mean into your work, basically. She went and she did her research, and so you walked into the room, you've met all the industry people. Yeah. You are now meeting Beyonce.
Yeah.
Tell us what happened.
It's just very cute. Hi, I'm Beyonce. I was like, everybody knows who you are.
You don't need to introduce yourself. Okay.
I was in my heart. I was like, yeah. And she thanked me profusely for coming.
Okay.
Like, oh, you're thanking me.
Are you serious?
Like, over and over and over and over. I'm like, really?
Wow.
Okay. I'm like, okay. And then we started talking about, you know, the art and what she wanted and what you know, and she literally gave me like an open, like she just told me, do what you do, you know. I love what you do. Okay. And, you know, also the fact that she's kind of conversant with Yoruba mythology, she knows a little bit about, so me coming in talking about art, and it's just so amazing to see the level which the world is thinking of art and what we think about our own art, our culture, things that we often don't even like, some things we overlook, you know. And just hearing it from her and me talking about it to her was just like mind blowing, because I was like, wow, who knew that Beyonce, you know, was like, you know, into like the culture. Yeah. And, you know, talked about Sacred Art Ori, I told her about what I do, and then played the music, allowed me have time with the dancers and just follow their movements and then interpreting the dance with the art. So pretty much Lemonade is a canvas. So I use Sacred Art of the Ori on her and on her dancers. So it's just, it was an amazing opportunity that took my art to a whole new, it was like, you know, writing on Beyonce bars, you know how it is. Like
you blew.
It got really crazy after. I didn't even know how, like I wasn't even ready. I wasn't ready. Yeah, it was crazy. It was really crazy.
So you did all the dancers?
Yeah.
Just you?
Yeah.
So you never have any help? It's just you that's doing every single dancer?
Really?
It was all bus load full of dancers?
Yes.
How long did it take you?
I mean, it didn't take a while.
Because I'm sorry, I studied that album. I watched that thing over and over. How long did it take?
It's production style, so I would say, I mean, we've been painting like all day I was there. And, yeah, in fact, I painted some at first, then I took it off, then I painted again. Okay. You know? Yeah, I mean, it took a while, but I mean, I was enjoying it, and she was right there in the room, you know,
watching everything.
Yeah, she was there, and she was just looking. Everybody was like, "Wow!" Just it was like, "Wow, moment." I was just excited to be doing, you know, what I knew how to do, and just bring it to this list of like the producers were amazing. People had studied my work before coming there, so I didn't have to do much. Like it's like sometimes I tell people that when I paint, I prefer you not to use makeup. Okay. You know, so a lot of the makeup artists and everybody was there, and I was like, this is what, before I said it, they were like, yeah, we'll come after you, when you're done. So it was just like,
yeah, they already knew.
Everybody
basically
already knew what they were doing. So it was really phenomenal working with her, and her people it was really like top notch.
So when it was time for her, because she was the last person you did, obviously.
Come on, man! Like before I even painted her, I painted. Yeah, I'll say this. I don't think I've said this anymore. She has a body double, and she has somebody who stands in for her. So
exclusive.
So before, like, she does the fittings and the lighting so the first I met with her, and then I painted her arm first, and then everybody was just like, wow. And then she walked to Beyonce, oh wow, I love this is amazing. So after that was her. Okay. So it was like, I mean, this is a whole bunch of people who I never seen before. I was out in my little place in Brooklyn. Just, these things are what dreams are made of. Like, you don't understand.
Oh my goodness.
It's kind of cliche when you say believe in yourself.
But
believe
in yourself.
Happened to me. Believe. Like, you just never know who's going to come calling.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's kind of crazy. And, sometimes I'm in certain places and I'm talking to people right now, like, maybe I'm talking to a CEO of a company or something, because I did a lot of collaborations after, and they were like, oh, you know what, Beyonce was just talking about you, like, you was raving. Oh
my God.
Do you know how I feel about that?
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, what? She talked about me? I'm like, yo, like I'm famous. Like, I made it, So it's just kind of cool, like, and she's a big fan of the art, so. Yeah. And it's amazing to have that.
So what does your dad think now about the art?
Oh, you know what?
What?
I think I'm going to reserve that for my book. There are a lot of juicy details. He's like, I gave a TED talk in 2017.
Okay.
And pretty much I explained my journey on that. And he's watched that like a lot of times. Now, a lot of times, like my friends or friends of my dad or cousins that go to my house, my dad is my biggest fan right now.
Oh, wow.
Like, he tells everybody about me.
Wow.
So that's my son, it's for Nigerian parents. It's just out of, now
they're a little bit more.
Him,
yeah, okay.
Because I didn't know it was coming out of love and also out of fear of, the unknown. Because my reality was not his reality. Pretty much doing art was outside of his reality. Because he didn't understand. Yeah. He was like, how is he going to survive? Yeah. And now I understand that he's more like, was just scared for me, like, how is he going to survive? But I just knew that this was what I wanted to do in my life. Yeah. But now he's like, yeah, Laolu, we spoke a lot. So I'm sorry, I didn't know. So,
oh my goodness, that's amazing.
And if a Yoruba man says, sorry, I didn't know.
That's a huge deal. That's huge. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so Laolu has music. Yeah. Right. So I want to talk a little bit about your music, and then we'll take a break. And then when we take a break, Laolu's going to paint my face.
We're going to do this.
Yeah, and so what's going to happen as well, while he's painting my face, all you need to do is log on to hotfm.ng, which you already should be logged on to. I don't even understand why I'm telling you this. And then, of course, if you have any comments or you have anything to say to him, hit us up on WhatsApp. That's 0818-008-9933. And, of course, on Twitter, which is hotfm_Lagos. So, yeah, music. You do music. I'm going to play the music. And then when we come back, the music is going to inspire the art that's going on my face. You see, people, this is what we're doing. So when we come back, then we'll talk some more about your music and how and what's going on with that. And, just wrap things up. Yeah?
Right.
That's good?
Thank you.
Lovely. Okay, so coming up for you now, people, is Trouble. And this is Laolu NYC. Featuring Sound Sultan and Mr. Easy. You didn't tell me you had these people on. You just said you had music. You have people. Oh, wow, that's amazing. Okay, I can't wait to hear this. All right, people, keep it locked on Hot 93.3 FM with the Coffee Gang.
I heard you like your radio just like you like your coffee. Just like you like your coffee. Hot, black, and sexy. The Coffee Gang on Hot 93.3 Lagos.
Music. You do music. I'm going to play the music. And then when we come back, the music is going to inspire the art that's going on my face. You see, people, this is what we're doing. So when we come back, then we'll talk some more about your music and how and what's going on with that. And, just wrap things up. Yeah?
Right.
That's good?
Thank you.
Lovely. Okay, so coming up for you now, people, is Trouble. And this is Laolu NYC. Featuring Sound Sultan and Mr. Easy. You didn't tell me you had these people on. You just said you had music. You have people. Oh, wow, that's amazing. Okay, I can't wait to hear this. All right, people, keep it locked.
Mama Africa, no, mama don't lose hope.
FM with
no, mama don't lose hope. Mama Africa, no, mama don't lose hope. Nah, no, mama don't lose hope. Mama Africa, no, mama don't lose hope. Nah, no, mama don't lose hope. Mama Africa, no, mama don't lose hope. Nah, no, mama don't lose hope. Mama Africa, no, mama don't lose hope. Nah, no, mama don't lose hope. Mama Africa, no, mama don't lose hope. Nah, no, mama don't lose hope. Mama Africa, no, mama don't lose hope. Nah, no, mama don't lose hope. Mama Africa, going against gravity, rising and finding my way to the top.
I heard you like your radio just like you like your coffee. Just like you like your coffee. Hot, black, and sexy. The Coffee Gang on Hot 93.3 Lagos.
Meant to be Bvlgari and Florida, Georgia. Line sung very beautifully there at the end by Laolu. Yes, Laolu is still in the house. We are still here. He painted my face.
Yeah.
Apparently, I have beautiful face structure. People, are you listening? Are you listening? For all you haters out there. Okay, I got it. Face structure. Same person that painted Beyonce's face. His hands touched my face, people. Please, it's very exciting. Okay, so Laolu, you started a movement with your artwork.
Yeah.
You sing.
Yeah.
Because that was Trouble. And then you also have another song called Mama Africa. Now, the one we listened to was you with Sound Sultan and Mr. Easy. When did all this happen?
Honestly, those guys are pretty amazing.
Yeah.
They were in New York.
Uh-huh.
And we worked together. I worked with Mr. Easy on a shoot. And I was like, yo, man, I'd like to get in the studio with you.
Yeah.
You know, do something.
Yeah.
And he was like, you make music? I was like, yeah. I was like, and he was just like, oh, let's go, let's do it. And Sound Sultan was in town. Let's all head to the studio and do something.
Wow.
And we're just in New York and Brooklyn. And I was like, yo, get to the studio. And they did everything in one take. Like, boom, boom, boom.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Where in Brooklyn are you?
I live on Church right now. The thing was shot in Williamsburg. The song was recorded in Williamsburg.
Okay.
But I live on Flatbush in Church.
Oh, wow. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you're doing the music and the art, basically. So
Yeah.
what? And then there's word of collaboration with Starbucks?
Yes.
What's happening with that?
It's happening, yeah. I'm one of the artists who's been selected to make art for Starbucks. So
Okay.
it's kind of pretty insane in the US. So Starbucks is like everywhere.
Exactly.
In the United
Starbucks
States.
is everything.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So it's I mean, it's such a big I don't know, it's an honor because out of 5 artists were selected in the whole country, and I was one of the artists selected to make art for Starbucks in terms of I'm making espresso blend machine.
Wow.
I'm designing for the coffee, and I'm also designing cups for Starbucks.
That is amazing. So what are we expecting? I mean, you have your projects that are top secret, basically.
Yeah.
But like in Nigeria, what are we expecting? Any collaborations?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so happy what is happening right now in the entertainment industry and also art industry. And like in Nigeria, like there's a surge. Everything is opening up.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be part of that. So I'm talking to a few people. A lot of things are in the works.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of exhibitions, in terms of, talking to young people, also encouraging people, being like like a role model, like talking to people, and also interviews like this, and where I get to talk to people about my art, get to express myself and tell people what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm super excited. I'm super excited for the future, and also I'm collaborating with a lot of musicians too. And
oh, that's fun. So we're expecting more music.
I did Gold's album cover and stuff like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Everything, yeah.
Okay, so are we expecting more music from you?
Definitely.
Album dropping?
Definitely.
Next year sometime?
Yep.
Nice one. I like the sound of that. And then Nike. You made some shoes for Nike which sold out.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yep.
Any more? Or you can't talk about it right now?
No, I can talk about it.
Okay.
I did 2 collaborations. I did one in 2016 and I did one again this year. The one this year was the launch of the Nigerian jersey, which was one of the I was lucky to be one of the Nigerians on the Nike team, wearing this jersey and also designing like a T-shirt for the opening, for the launch of this jersey.
I just imagine.
And also we made a mural for the launch in Nike in New York, in Brooklyn.
Wow.
So it's kind of really huge. It's beautiful just watching, it's a vibe. Like you said, Nigeria is like It's hot
right now.
People queued up for these jerseys.
I saw.
Yo, I was watching all this folks. Like, is it your country? I'm like, yo, what's up?
Like, why are you here? Why are you buying it all up?
You know, and boom, before you know it, it was all up.
Okay, I have a question to ask, which might be a very dumb question.
Right.
Was it only Nigeria Nike designed for?
Nope.
So what's the issue?
Yo,
everybody just wants to be...
We are profitable. We don't know. We sell.
Yeah.
It's this way. These jerseys are really cool too. Look really nice.
They
and
are.
Also,
they are.
I mean, Nigerian team is promising. I don't want us. I mean, sometimes I don't want to say we're gonna win, but I think we're gonna win.
But how'd you
and
feel
some
about
people
the two
are looking
friendlies?
at me like, yo, don't say that. Yeah.
How'd you feel about the two friendlies? They just played, but they didn't win.
Yeah, I mean, it always happens to teams that win. They don't win.
I'm guessing you.
I'm just saying it doesn't
you heard
really.
It here first.
It doesn't really mean we're not going to do well, because
okay.
The thing is, a lot of players, I just hope they're able to rest well, because we need them for the games.
Yeah,
pretty much. It's a lot of work playing. Like, I play football too, but I'm not like pro.
Yeah.
But if you ever been on the pitch, you know that it is serious work, and you have to just be at your best when you need to be at your best, because you don't want to get injured,
Of course.
Of
course. Okay, so I mean, I'm just going to touch on it. You're Nigerian. The situation in the country. What are your thoughts about it?
Situation
very likely.
Politics, right?
Politics, economy, everything. Yeah.
Oh man, we could talk from now till tomorrow.
Okay.
I just think the Nigerian government needs to invest more in its greatest resource, which is the human resources.
And the comment that the president made about the Nigerian youth being lazy. Ooh, I love the way the music stopped.
But to be honest, I mean, you and I know, are we?
Of course not.
Like, come on, that's. I mean, we don't have to address that.
Yeah. I mean, it just goes without.
It goes with that. Like, people doing. Have you heard "This Is Nigeria" by Falls?
Exactly. Yeah. So what did you think about that though? Were you loving it?
Every bit of it.
Yeah.
Do you know the kind of balls it takes to call out, religious institutions in Nigeria? Do you know the balls? You know how many people are going to stop talking to you just because of that?
Exactly.
Because the thing is, I mean, people are beginning to understand that all this, we need more people to start thinking. We need more factories. We need more work, not church. We need things to work in Nigeria. We have enough churches already. And you're taking people money from the poor and giving it to other people.
Exactly.
To start up, institutions where they cannot even go to. It doesn't make any sense.
Precisely.
And it's just like, I mean, I'm like, I look at Lagos, look at certain places, I'm like, well, you don't even have an industry here, but you have 7-8 churches.
Wow.
There's no way any economy can develop when you have more churches and factories. No way. No way.
Oh my God.
In anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Like, we don't pray to success. No, we work. And Nigerians work. I know a lot of Nigerians. People tell me you work so hard. I'm like, you never come to my country before. So right here, I'm shooting a documentary about a lot of people. People came with me to Nigeria. I'm like, see. You see the spirit? You see where I'm from? See how people work? Yes, this is what I grew up on.
Yeah.
This kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And the thing is that Nigerians work and they're ready to work. We just need the enabling environment.
Yeah.
We need the government to tap into the enabling environment. People given the opportunity, they will work. People given the electricity, they will use it. A lot of businesses, literally in Nigeria, in Lagos alone, they are dying because of power supply.
Yeah, you're very right. You're very, very, very right.
I don't want to go into
Laolu, we could go on forever, to be honest with you. And can I just say, it's been an absolute pleasure. I love my art. My art. This is not paint. I love my art on my face. You've been a phenomenal guest.
Thanks for having me.
Please come back when you're back. When are you leaving the country?
I'll be out by Monday.
By Monday
next weekend.
And when are you next back in the country?
Another 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here. It's been enlightening. And thank you for being who you are. And thank you for doing what it is that you're doing. Because you're encouraging and putting hope in so many people in this country. And that the fact remains that dreams do come true.
Okay, cool.
Right?
I was told to mention.
Yeah.
If you're in the United States, if you're in New York, feel free to come by my gallery. It's in Chelsea.
Okay.
It's Bvlgari. It's on 14th Street. It is 419 14th Street, 14th and 9. If you're ever in Manhattan, in New York,
okay,
please, I'm encouraging people, just come. You're Nigerian, you're in town, hit me up, come by. until then I will host you.
Oh, fantastic.
Thank you so much.
And can I just say before we go, Laolu is one of the most humble people that I've met in my life, because one of the things my dad always taught me is for everybody to be humble regardless of where you are in life. And I was saying to you earlier on, I love your attitude is absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
He had an event last night at Buzz Bar in Cocoon, and he was thanking every single person that he met that was hyping him up about his art. And he was like, thank you so much for coming. And one of the things he said to me in one of the breaks is that without the people, we cease to exist. Everything that we're doing does not exist without the people appreciating what it is that we do.
Yeah, definitely.
The man is very deep. The man is very talented. Laolu Senbanjo, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Here.
Thank you so much.
I heard you like your radio just like you like your coffee. Just like you like your coffee. Hot, black, and sexy. The Coffee Gang on Hot 93.3 Lagos.